The country's court system grinded to a halt on Monday as 97 judges who sit in the Court of Appeal, the Supreme Court and the parish courts across the island abandoned their courtrooms.
The judges said their action was to highlight concerns about the separation of powers, judicial independence and accountability in the wake of the recent comments by the Prime Minister relating to the appointment of Justice Brian Sykes as acting Chief Justice.
In a release late this evening, the judges said the action was taken without the knowledge of the acting Chief Justice. TVJ's Herman Green was at the Supreme Court this morning and filed this report.
A number of cases were slated for 10 o'clock this morning at the Supreme Court and the Appeal Court here in downtown Kingston. From what we understand, all of those were put off because no judges were available. Now, the reason given in some courtrooms is that it was administrative reasons, administrative issues to be cleared up. What we understand, however, is that the judges are in a meeting, basically a protest action for a number of issues. Chief among the issues leading to the judges' action on Monday is the recent statement from Prime Minister Andrew Holness regarding the appointment of Justice Brian Sykes to act as Chief Justice. A statement from the Court Management Services on Monday afternoon outlined that with the principle of the separation of powers and the independence of the judiciary seemingly under threat, an urgent meeting was necessary. The statement said the concerns also extended to what appears to be other instances of interference by the legislative and executive branches of government. Several individuals and groups believe the acting appointment is also unconstitutional. While being inconvenienced Monday morning herself as an attorney, President of the Bar Association of Jamaica, Jacqueline Cummings, believes the meeting was needed to address several escalating issues.
I think it is a combination of wanting to all meet together and determine the way forward. It has to do with, I suppose, working conditions, the perceived independence of the judiciary being trampled upon, and the salaries, what is happening with regards to the lack of judicial clerks. I think those are the major issues.
Justice Minister DELROY said he was surprised by the action of the judges as he thought they were meeting at a parish level. He has also condemned the timeliness of the judge's decision.
I think it was most inappropriate at this time at 10 o'clock to have a meeting at 10 o'clock on a Monday morning. Hundreds of persons would have been affected, and the inconvenience that would have been caused to persons using the courts cannot be, measured. I think it would have been much better for them to call the meeting in the afternoon so that at least in the morning urgent matters could have been dealt with and matters that are not urgent could have been postponed and put to another time.
The Court Management Services says in spite of the meeting, matters were heard on Monday in the Home Circuit Court and the Gun Court, and matters scheduled for the afternoon session at the Supreme Court proceeded as scheduled. A full statement on the sit-in is to be released to the public before the end of this week. Herman Green, TVJ News.